Yo, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from now until mid-November. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Leo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Leo, is the 10 of Cups, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Swords upright, okay? So your biggest challenge from now until mid-November is the 10 of Cups. With the 10 of Cups is your challenge. This has a lot to do with your happiness, okay? Happiness, fulfillment. We're going to talk more about this when we clarify for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Page of Wands, you have the Strength, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like for you in the recent past, there was definitely a new direction that you decided to move into. I do feel a lot of you started to make certain plans on investing in certain things, starting new investments, starting to move into some sort of new direction here in the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the 6 of Wands, you have the Empress, and you have the 8 of Swords. So it looks like for you in the present moment, there's a lot of recognition for something that you're doing. Okay, you're being recognized for something, someone's seeing you for who you are. And it looks like with the 6 of Wands, a lot of people are looking up to you. You're being recognized for something. Even though this is happening for you in the present moment, you could be creating something, you could be nurturing something here in the present moment. You have the 8 of Swords as well. So it looks like even though on the surface, everything looks great, okay, you look like you're successful, money may not be an issue for you, your job, your career, but there's something that's bothering you, Leo. That's what it looks like here in the present moment with the 8 of Swords. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to see why that's showing up, what Spirit wants you to know, and what you should be aware of, okay, in a moment. Now, in the near future, things look a little bit here, okay? You have the King of Cups here. So this could have a lot to do with a water sign that you're dealing with, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces in the near future. I also do see an air sign, maybe an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. The 7 of Swords is here. It's not the greatest energy, okay? I usually don't like to see the 7 of Swords in readings, but when it shows up, there's obviously a warning or something here that you need to be aware of. And we're going to talk more about that when we get to that point of your reading, okay? What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Swords, you have the 4 of Swords, you have the 2 of Wands, and you have the Lovers along with the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So what you may not realize in terms of what's coming is a lot of you are in a relationship or you will end up being in a relationship, and there may be a choice here. And the choice here may be to determine whether or not this is someone that you want to be with or you don't want to be with them, okay? Or this may be about the direction that the relationship's going between you and this person. One of the good things that I see here that you may or may not be aware of is a lot of you have been hurt by something here that happened in the past or something here that affected you. You're getting over that, okay? Between now and mid-November, you're getting over that pain, okay? Because the 4 of Swords is here with the 3 of Swords. So there's definitely some sort of change in terms of pain. It's like you're getting over something, and now you're choosing or deciding, whether or not you want to move into this new direction with this person, or how you and this person are moving into a new direction, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification, and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the 4 of Cups. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with getting clear on whether or not a new person, and this is about a new person that's come into your life, and it's not going to resonate with all of you. So if it doesn't resonate with you, then check your other signs, okay? And this, you should be checking your rising sign because that's what's going to resonate with you the most. So your challenge here, Leo, has a lot to do with the fact that you are ready to move towards a situation that's going to lead to happiness and fulfillment. However, out of all of the suitors options that you have in love, one of these options is one that is a new love. It's a new beginning in love. This is someone that maybe you just recently solidified a relationship with them. Maybe you recently moved in with them. Either way, if this is someone that you're not married to, which is, it's showing me here, a lot of you are not married to this person. And this is, again, like I said, a specific message for those of you who are finding it challenging to find love, or you're finding it challenging to even just find something that's going to lead to the fulfillment you're looking for. This new person that's come into your life that you've been dating for a while, that you've been seeing, or if you haven't met this person, they may be coming into your life, or they may be kind of showing up here and there. Eventually, this person wants clarity on whether or not you want to be with them, because this new person who's coming in, they want something serious with you. They are someone that they see themselves being with you long term. And that's going to be a big part of your challenge, getting really clear on whether or not you're ready to give 100% to this person. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Page of Wands in the recent past. So the Page of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. You have the Page of Wands and you have the 8 of Wands. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that there was a very strong energy here of clear communication here in the past, of working things out with a specific person. A lot of you work things out with someone here in the past and you moved into a new direction with them. Tell me more about what happened in the past for Leo with the Strength. So the Strength is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. You have the 6 of Swords and the Magician. For some of you, you decided in the recent past to disconnect, okay? You decided to disconnect from someone here in the past. Some of you chose to disconnect from a situation that you felt was really not supporting your independence. So if you felt like you were in a situation where, you know, there was a lack of independence, there was a lack of, you know, understanding, there was a lack of, you know, really getting clear on what you needed and wanted here. A lot of you said, you know, I want to take my power back. I don't want to disconnect from the situation. And as a result of that, this is what allowed you and helped you to heal. Okay, when you finally made the decision to disconnect or walk away. So there's two groups of you. Those of you who tried to work things out here in the past and you decided to move into a new direction. Others of you disconnected from something or someone because you felt like it was affecting your independence here in the past. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles in the recent past for Leo. So the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Strength. You have the Judgment and you have the 10 of Wands. So in the recent past, things started to become very difficult for you. And this is another reason why you disconnected from something. This could have been you disconnecting from a job situation where you may have said to yourself, you know what, I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to invest in myself. And this all sprung from a situation that became very difficult for you. You needed to go through this difficult situation to recognize what you truly wanted here in the end, in the past. Now, in the present moment, it looks like you're finally being recognized for something that you've been doing for quite some time. This could be, you know, a job that you've been doing. This could be a career. This could be, you know, a hobby that you've been doing. Either way, people are now recognizing you, Leo. They're seeing you for what it is that you're offering and what you're giving. Tell me more about the 6 of Wands for Leo in the present moment. So the 6 of Wands is clarified by you have the the 7 of Pentacles, the Hangman, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So in the present moment, there's a lot of uncertainty in terms of what's next for you, okay? So a lot of you right now, like I said, you're being recognized. People see you for what you're doing. But there is a huge opportunity for you in the present moment to make some sort of investment. And this is about your financial situation. So a lot of you, when it comes to this financial situation that you're inquiring about, this is about you looking at things from multiple different perspectives, not just to invest into into something blindly, because some of you are doing that. You're investing in things blindly, and it's important that you're not rushing into spending money or rushing into doing things without thinking, because one of these options that you may be deciding to take, or you may be deciding to move forward to, has a lot to do with your abundance. So whatever investment you're making now, it's going to be critical the way you invest, how you invest, and where you invest, because it's going to determine whether or not you're going to continuously be successful. So it's very important that you are researching, you are thinking before you're taking action, you're maybe asking for advice from certain people, maybe experts. This is what I'm seeing for you in the present moment, because there is an opportunity, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is an indicator of our destiny, and it's also an indicator of our evolution, okay? Because evolution is the representation of the cycle, which is the 4 seasons. You know, we change and grow every season. We change and grow. So you're crafting something or creating something in the present moment is what I'm seeing. Why is the 8 of Swords here? There's that 8 of Swords, and it's showing up twice. So there's a very important message that you need to hear that we're going to talk about in a moment. Let me clarify the Empress. Tell me about the Empress. What's the important message for Leo in the present moment? Okay, so the Empress is clarified by the 3 of Swords. You have the 4 of Swords, and you have the Devil. So in the present moment for many of you, okay, this has a lot to do with someone that you've been dealing with for quite some time. For many of you, there is someone that you're dealing with, could be a Capricorn. I'm getting a Gemini here. I'm also getting a Taurus. Some of you are dealing with somebody here who you've been in a casual relationship with them for quite some time. This casual relationship is either making you feel isolated, making you feel alone. Some of you are dating someone right now, and it's like you really like this person and there's a lot of potential here, but a lot of you have disconnected from this person, or you're in the process of disconnecting from them. Why? The reason why you may be disconnecting from this person in the present moment is because, one, the relationship never really got off the ground. You never committed to this person, or they never committed to you, or you never found time to do that. Number one. Number two, there could have been a third party for some of you. And as a result of there being a third party, you said, you know what? Now it's time for me to focus on myself. Now it's time for me to nurture myself, love myself, and get myself back to where I need to be. That's another story for some of you. Others of you are now recognizing that in order to heal from this situation, you are investing your time into something here that you love doing. And it could be a craft, it could be a hobby, it could be a business, it could be simply just finding new love. Either way, what I think you're coming to some sort of realization here about, especially because Saturn just went direct in Pisces. So depending if you're a rising Leo, or, you know, if you have any planets in the water signs, or if you have any planets, you know, in any other sign that is aspecting Saturn, this could really mean that you're getting serious about something in the present moment, that you may be realizing to yourself, Leo, well, there's no point in me being sad and depressed about this situation. Why don't I take control of this situation? Because it's very clear that a situation that you've been involved in has been very toxic. It's been very toxic, right? So this is about you shifting and preparing for some sort of shift. And because the sun is currently in Scorpio and Mars is in Scorpio, it's really pushing you now to make some sort of change in the present moment, especially if you're someone who, you know, you've been feeling alone, you've been feeling isolated, you've been feeling like things are not working out for you anymore. So there is a change or a shift when it comes to maybe your values, the things that you are pursuing, the things that you're doing. Tell me more about the 8 of Swords in the present moment for Leo. What is it that they really need to know with the 8 of Swords here? So the 8 of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. You have the 6 of Wands again. Wow, and the Moon. So here's the thing, and I'm just going to keep it real with you, Leo. You're somebody who you're really successful, okay? So you are someone who is recognized. Again, money's not an issue for you. You're being recognized for something here. The problem that I'm seeing is something's bothering you. And you know exactly what that thing is that's bothering you. Something in your life is making you feel alone, making you feel isolated. It doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter how much money you are. This situation is still going to be there. It's something that you still need to recognize and maybe work through. Now, the 4 of Pentacles with the Moon here, it's not really clearly telling me what's wrong, but when you watch this and you see me saying there's something wrong, you're going to know what that is, because you know your personal situation best, right? So I think one of the things that you need to be aware of in the present moment is, you know, you may need to ask yourself, the situation or the thing that I'm holding on to, is it something that's making me happy? Is it something that's making me free? Because some of you are attached to something that on paper or on the surface, it looks great and amazing. But deep down inside, you're like, I really don't want to be attached to this situation because it's not making me feel good, right? So for many of you in the present moment, the shift is happening in terms of where you're investing your money. The shift is happening within certain relationships that you're entertaining. And others of you are saying, you know what? I need to really take care of myself. I really need to take care of my happiness and what's good for me. And this is not public. This is not something public. It's something that's happening internally inside of you, okay? And this is why these changes are happening, but they're positive changes. They're uncomfortable, but they're positive changes that may need to happen, okay? Now, in the near future, and this is why the 3 of Swords is here with the 4 of Swords. Again, it's not a coincidence, right? In terms of what you don't see coming, and then in the present moment, you have the same thing. So there's something here about you saying to yourself, Leo, I don't need to feel bad about anything anymore. I don't need to feel hurt or upset, because one of the things that you're realizing, many of you are realizing, is that what's for you is just going to come into your life naturally. It's not something that you have to force. You know, if someone lies or cheats on you, that person really didn't want to be with you. That wasn't the correct person. It's like the wrong shoe at the shoe store. Okay. So in the near future, something becomes very obvious to you when it comes to certain people that you're dealing with, especially if you've been dealing with someone on and off. If you've been dating someone who's been treating you as an option, somebody that's been on and off with you, well, that looks like it's coming to an end in the near future, because the 7 of Swords is here and there may be a choice or decision that needs to be made about it. So let's talk about the 7 of Swords, or actually let's do the Knight of Swords first, and then we'll do the 7 of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here for Leo in the near future? What is it that they need to be aware of? So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands and you have the Chariot. So for many of you, what I see here in the near future, there's a lot of cat and mouse. So there's a lot of this, and I'm seeing 11:55 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what 11:55 means. There's a lot of cat and mouse here in the near future. A lot of you are dating somebody and there's this on and off energy, right? It's like, it's almost like a karmic energy I'm feeling, okay? It's not going to resonate with all of you, but what I'm seeing here is that this person, it's like they're chasing you or you're chasing them. And this is about somebody in the near future wanting to have a new beginning with you and move forward with you. But I also see that there's some trust issues here in the near future, which is affecting you from being able to maybe commit yourself 100% to this person. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords in the near future for Leo. What is it that they need to know? So the 7 of Swords is clarified by the 2 of Swords. You have the Tower and you have the 9 of Cups. So in the near future, a lot of you are saying no to somebody, okay? This is somebody here that you end up finding out they're not honest. They may be taking more than they are entitled to. This is why you're disconnecting from this person, but I don't feel like you're telling this person in their face, hey, I'm disconnecting from you. You're eventually maybe disconnecting from this person because something here is out of balance. Something here is not stable. Now, if you've been dating someone for a while, which I see in the present moment, it's been casual. There hasn't really been talks about marriage or commitment. That's the reason why a lot of you are disconnecting from this person, because you expect this person to make an effort towards you, especially as a Leo. You expect this person to come towards you wanting something serious. And by the way, the 10 of Cups is something serious. The 10 of Cups is not, oh, you know, we're just dating and we're going to see how things go. This is, yeah, I want something serious with you. And this is what's challenging for you, because this is what you want. You want this fulfillment and happiness with this new person. So when this person starts playing their games and they start to show you how unstable they are, it makes you very happy to know that you're seeing somebody's real, true colors. You're seeing somebody for who they really are. That's what's happening here in the near future. And at that point, you may decide to completely abandon this situation altogether, okay? And again, even if this is not about a person, it could be about a place. Maybe you're in a certain place, an environment where it's crumbling and things are not improving, and maybe it's time for you to disconnect, and that's what I see a lot of you doing. Tell me more about the King of Cups in the near future for Leo. Some of you are attracting a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well in the near future. Whoever this person is, and here's the 7 of Swords again. The 7 of Swords keeps popping out. So in the near future, I really strongly feel there's a very strong energy here of deception. Okay. Somebody here is taking what is, what they need for themselves, and you're seeing that. It's like you're seeing something for what it is. You're seeing somebody here who may not be 100% honest, who's really only in it for themselves. And this is something that you need to be prepared to identify. Because if somebody here is not being honest and they're only taking what they need for themselves and they're not sharing and they're not being honest with you, then it's going to really come to a point where you're finally going to get clear on your association with this person. Why are you associating with somebody here who is in a rush to do stuff? It leads to conflict. This could be conflict about money. This could be conflict about the roles in a relationship, okay? For many of you, I strongly feel that you are going to be moving towards somebody, and this is what you don't see coming in the near future, you're moving towards somebody who wants something serious with you, okay? So if you're dealing with somebody here who says one thing and they do something else, this is why this energy is showing up. And a lot of you are gonna watch this and say, you know what, it doesn't resonate with me. It's because you're beyond this. Okay, these type of energies show up when there's pockets of people, okay, in the audience, in the crowd, in the community that are still needing to get over certain things. They still have to go through certain lessons, okay? So for many of you, you're still going through major lessons about how to trust certain people. It's very obvious when somebody is there for you and when somebody isn't there for you. And it's important that you're honest with yourself as well. And this is why the Ace of Swords is here, because you're gonna have tons of offers coming in. And I see 2 people here in the near future. There's tons of options, but not all of these options are going to be the correct options for you to choose from. And these are new people that are coming into your life. And again, this could be new people in your work. This could be a new person you're simply dating. So it's very important that whatever has caused pain for you in the present moment, that you don't repeat that in the near future, because a lot of you are repeating it because you never learned the lesson in the present moment. So just make sure that whatever you're investing into in the present moment, it's into something or someone that's worthy of your investment, okay? And that's what the whole entire reading, the message is here for you. So let's get some advice. What is the advice for Leo? So the advice for you, Leo, is the Knight of Swords. You have the Nine of Swords, the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Lots of sword energy. So your biggest piece of advice here is to be honest with yourself when it comes to your relationships. This is all about your relationships, whether they're romantic or platonic. Whatever is worrying you about certain relationships, do not, I repeat, keep it to yourself. Really, I think confront is the wrong word to use, but it's probably the best word to use. It's very important that you're honest and that you are telling this person that you're dealing with how you truly feel. Because how you truly feel, a lot of you haven't been saying anything about it, or you've just been kind of letting the situation go, and that's the wrong attitude to have. Your biggest piece of advice here is to address your concerns that are worrying you. Whatever's worrying you, whatever's causing you anxiety, stress, fear, uncertainty, it needs to be addressed. And a lot of you may watch this and say, well, I don't think this person's even going to listen to what I have to say. If you're dealing with someone who doesn't even want to listen to what you have to say, then you already have your answer. Then it's clear that that person doesn't care about what you want and what you value, which is a very, very strong red flag that that person's not for you. So your biggest piece of advice is to express logically how you feel, to find a solution to the worry and fear that you have connected to the situation. And you're going to know if this person's for you, because this person's going to be open to hearing what you have to say, and they're going to be open to finding solutions to the problem. It's very easy to see if someone's for you or not. See how their character is, not just what they say, but how do they act towards you. And this is going to offset the anxiety and stress that you have, because now you're addressing your concern and you're seeing what this person's willing to do to rectify the issue, okay? That's going to determine if this person's for you or not, okay? So Leo, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.